Welcome to this tutorial. In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to do your NDVI and NDWI. And NDWI means normalized difference water index. It is a method of extracting water bodies from the satellite image. That is what NDVI means. It is a means of extracting water body from the satellite image and for monitoring the level of water. So here we are going to be using certain analysis. So in this tutorial we are going to be carrying out certain analysis. So it's a process that we are going to be looking. So and we are going to use certain formulas before we can get that. So NDVI on the other hand means normalized difference vegetation index. It is a means of knowing the condition of vegetation cover. Mostly farmers do use it most to know the state of the crop on their farmland, whether the crop is healthy, partially healthy, or unhealthy, or dead. So in this case we are going to be using certain formulas so to carry out the NDVI and the NDWI. Now this is it. These are certain things you can do using QGIS. So we are going to be looking at NDWI and NDVI. Firstly, we are going to be looking at NDVI, and we later go to NDWI. Now here we need certain things. Now under the formula here it says NDVI equals to near infrared band minus the red band divided by near infrared band plus the red band. Now near infrared band, as you all know, for Landsat OLI is band 5. Band 2 is blue, band 3 is green, band 4 is red, band 5 is near infrared. But for enhanced thematic mapper and thematic mapper, the near infrared band is band 4 and the red band is band 3. For the OLI, the red band is band 4. So we are going to be looking at that. So we are going to use those bands. So here, go to your layer, go to our layer, then we are adding a satellite image now. So we are going to add raster layer. So let's see the image we can use. If it is Abuja, if it is Lagos, so let's see whichever one we can use that is good for this analysis. So we are going to be looking at just two bands, the red band and the near infrared band. So Landsat OLI, this is the red band and this is the near infrared band. So that is it. Now here, if you zoom in closely, you can see we have certain water bodies here. You can see. So here, we have certain water bodies here. So let's say I want to extract this water body now. Now let me say I want to extract this water body. Now, okay, now the first thing I'm going to do is this. Okay, let me say I want to extract this water body. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is this. I'm going to clip out this area I need. So to do that, just go to raster, then extraction, then clip. raster by extent. So here you select the fourth band because we can't work on the whole band. So here you select extent on canvas. So once that happens, you come here and draw the area you need. Then here, click extent, just save it and save. So let's just say Abuja. Let's just say Abuja tutorial. And just say okay. Now this is band okay, this is band 4, which is the red band. Okay, then run. So that's it. So this is the red band. So the next thing is, let's just the red band. Then the next thing is, okay, this is it. So the next thing is, let's go to that same raster again, extraction click by extent. So in this case, we are going to use extent layer, and we are going to use the one that we cut before, you understand, just to have the same size, the same area. So that's it. So here, save file, NIR band, then you save and run. That's all. So we leave this. Let's close this. Okay. Okay, now this makes it clearer. So the next thing you are going to do is now to perform the analysis using this formula. So here we are going to use what is called the raster calculator. That is the raster calculator. Just go to raster, you see the raster calculator. So here, just follow this formula. NDVI equals to NIR. So just say bracket, double click on this NIR, just double click on it. NIR minus, then double click again, red, and close the bracket, divided by open bracket, divided by open bracket, NIR minus rather this is no minus, NIR plus red band, then bracket close. Now this is the formula for NDVI, NDWI rather. So here we are going to save it in Abuja tutorial. So you can leave the coordinate like this, and you can decide to change it. Let's use the fourth and to run. Okay, let's use the default NIR minus red band bracket close divided by bracket open NIR plus red band. So here let's say NDWI. So let's use the default. So you can see now, when you see, you can see that it makes this thing more clearer. You can see it makes it more clearer. You can see that it looks more clearer when you do it like this. It makes it more clearer. Oh, sorry. We are supposed to be doing NDVI, not NDWI. So this should be NDVI, rather. So we are using the formula of NDVI for NDWI. So we are supposed to be doing NDVI. So this is NDVI. Now, if you now right click on this and go to properties, so we are doing NDVI, not NDWI. You go to symbology. Here you go to single band. So now the next thing is you go to equal interval. Here we need only 2 classes. So and we give it another color. Let's use let's look at this and apply. Now looking at this, it should actually run from 1 to 0. Suppose we use the full satellite image, but in this case you can see this green now, the greenish area shows that the vegetations are healthy. So it shows that the vegetation are completely healthy. This place now that are a little bit light, it shows that the vegetation are partially healthy. You can see the green area, it shows that the vegetation are completely healthy. So now if I right click and go to properties and try to change the color again, let me just use another suitable color. Okay, okay, let's use this. Okay, now you can see water body here. It shows that this blue shows that the vegetation is dead, and you know that this area is water body. So you can see the greenish part shows that the vegetation are healthy, and the parts that are not that green shows that they are still partially healthy. So you can see, so that is what is called NDVI. It is used for monitoring vegetation, so to know which vegetation is healthy and which one is not healthy. Now we are going to use this same image to look at NDWI now. Now this is NDWI. We are going to use we are going to look at NDWI. So green minus near infrared and green plus near infrared. Now we are going to remove the red band. So in this case we don't need the red band, which is band 4. So for the NDWI, so here you bring in the green band. The green band for Landsat Ola is band 2 is blue, band 3 is green. So which means that we are looking at band 3. This is the green band. Then you bring it in and add. So in this case, you just go to raster like we do the other ones. Only by extent. So in this case, you select the extent of the one we cut before, and here save it as green and run. So now you don't need this. This is what we need. So the next thing is to go to your raster calculator. Go to your That is green minus near infrared, green plus near infrared. So that is bracket open, green minus near infrared, bracket close, divided by bracket open, green plus near infrared, bracket close. So here, just see NDWI now. So leave it at default and run. So you can see that after we did it, you can see that it marked out the water area separately. You can see how the water area is marked out as white. So the next thing you do is now to go to your raster, go to your conversion, then go to polygonize. So select your NDWI. So and let's see how it will go. Let's just run it and see how it will go. So we are going to do it again. This is not the expected result. So in this situation, there's something important you need to do before you convert to polygon. You can see this is the water body. You can see it has been drafted out. All the water bodies on the satellite image has been marked out. You can see. So the next thing we are going to do is you are still going to go back to the raster calculator and say NDWI, the one we did, greater than, just use the value of just use the value of 0 and say water and run. Now you can see the water body has been marked out. You can see it has been marked out now. Now the next thing, let's try to change this color. Next is pseudo band and let's change it to equal interval and let's use 2 classes. So in this case, let's use, don't let us use any color. Understand and apply. Click OK. So you can see, if we remove the satellite image, you can see. So here, let's try to select maybe a blue color, possibly a blue color. Then you run, and OK, you can see. But the situation is that it is still in raster format, and we need to convert it to a vector format. So the next thing, let's go to raster, to conversion, polygonize raster. So here you select the water and say Abuja water body. Okay, copy the run. So that is what we need. You can see now, this is the water body. So what we need to do here is to bring out the water body alone. Just click on select here and go to select button. You can see it has selected most of the things, and let's try to select some area as well. Just press your shift key when you are selecting. Just make sure your shift key is on when you are selecting. Just make sure your shift key is on when you are selecting. Just make sure your shift key is on. You can see. Press down your shift key and start selecting. Press down your shift key when you are selecting, so it will be able to select all. So you can see. So press down your shift key while selecting, so it will select all. You can see. So now the next thing, let's try to select these areas too. Zoom in closely for you to be able to select this also. Let's select all this. You can see, let's select all. It is still in raster format. So make sure you select whichever one you want to select. So you select whichever part you want to select. So let's select everything we need to select. So I decided to select all this. So you can select everything depending on what you are interested in. So let's do this. So let's see. I believe that is enough. You can select all that is enough. So the next thing is that you right click on the polygon, then you export, save selected features as. So here, select Abuja tutorial as water body. You select. Then you can change the coordinate as the first here, or this is the geographic coordinate, and export. So as we can see, okay, let's select the default coordinate. We can later change the coordinate. So let's export and save selected feature. Let's use the default coordinate. Save. Let's use the default coordinate. Let's just use the default coordinate here. That's good. So we can later you can later export it and change the coordinate back to a geographic coordinate. You can do that later. So you can just say water body 2. So you can just later change it back. So that is. So let's just use the normal coordinate. Just use the default coordinate. So this now, let's zoom to layer and just go to this and change the color to light blue. And apply. So you can see our water body now. This is the water body that we extracted from, you can see. So if you have the in case we have the Abuja map now, you can see. Let's say suppose we have the Abuja map now. So suppose we have the Abuja map now, so it's something that can easily be done. So you can see that is the Landsat image. So now looking at it, you can see that the Landsat image we used, it covers Abuja and part of it are not in Abuja. So the part we used is outside Abuja. You can see. So the part we use is outside Abuja, you can see. So this part covers Abuja, the other part is outside Abuja. So this is where the water body is, you can see. You can see the area where the water body is now, you can see. So that is just about that. So you can change this to no fill, no brush, and apply. You can see. So you can see that is the water body. So let's say we want to use this now, you can easily use this. So this is the water body. So that is what is called NDWI. And NDVI, that is how to run NDWI and NDVI in IGIS and QGIS, in QGIS rather. How to run NDVI in QGIS. Thank you.